Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to another exciting Share Charity TV show. I know you've been loving it and we've been loving it as well. Thank you very much for your feedback and thank you for your continued support. What have we got on this week, Benji?
So much is packed again and we've got loads and loads of different things packed for you, for something for everybody this week actually. I think we should start with donors first. I think it's always good to thank our donors, which we can't do without. So please start it off.
Yeah, so we've got Mac McDonough from Erith in Kent.
We've got Buggerson from Bradford. Thank you very much for your donation.
That's right. And Rajinder Bharat from Nita. Thank you very much for your donation. There's lots of other people as well, which we'll be mentioning in the coming weeks.
So we're going to introduce you to the Waheguru Foundation and the fabulous work that they've been doing. I think it's really important to share that with the Sangha.
Absolutely, yeah. And they're working with the Children's Society, which is another charity. They're supporting them. And what they're essentially doing is they're collecting new toys or nearly new toys and new books, and they're giving those to disadvantaged children up and down the UK, which is really important. And they're doing it in commemoration of Mata Gujri Kaur.
I think December is a fabulous time for families and everybody else to remember the sacrifice that Mata Gujri Kaur made, the Surya Sahib Jee made, and to give wherever you can. So if you've got anything nearly new books, or even brand new books, please donate. And I think there's lots of donation banks up and down the country. Just follow the poster, the information is on the poster. Fantastic,
yes. And also finally, if you guys would love to meet one of the Share Charity team, then they're going to be holding a stall this weekend at the Croydon Rensby. What's a Rensby, Ben?
Rensby is an absolutely magical time where you can come to the Gurdwara and you can do Harida Jas. You can enjoy the Kirtan and meditation for a lengthy period of time.
That's right, all night.
All night.
From about 7 o'clock on Saturday, this Saturday, 27th of October, down in Croydon Gurdwara.
I think what's quite nice is if you make it into a kind of a family thing. So if you get together with your friends and take a couple of cars, travelling down, it's quite far of Croydon, it's quite nice to make it into a group activity. So there's a group of you that go down, you can get lahat together. It's really nice to take Sangat with you, to enjoy more Sangat together,
Absolutely, yeah. And that's going to go on from 7 p.m. in the evening till 5 o'clock in the morning. And the guys are going to be on the stall, so go and say hello. Go and check out some of the resources that we've created. I think it'd be really good to go and to meet them and obviously get your feedback as well.
So the books that we've advertised previously have been selling very, very quickly. So Gurdwara Singh's book especially has been receiving a lot of good feedback, and that will be available on the store as well. So your merchandise is all there. So come down to the Rensby. But that's not the only place that you're going to see our Share team. Our Share team have gone out to India as well.
That's right, yeah. In preparation for the iCamp we mentioned, they're flown out there now. They're just getting stuff ready for the iCamp and also for the health camp that we're running as well. एक चीज बहुत जरूरी है ना, खास करके अपने ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਅੱਖ ਦਾ ਦਾਨ ਦੇਣਾ ਜਾਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਅੱਖ ਠੀਕ ਕਰਨੀ ਜਾਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਹੈਲਥ ਠੀਕ ਕਰਨੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡੀ ਗੱਲ ਆ। ਸੋ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਵਿੱਚ ਦਾਨ ਪੁੰਨ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, ਆਪਣਾ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹਿੱਸਾ ਪਾਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ, ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਜਰੂਰ ਕਰੋ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੰਟੈਕਟ ਕਰੋ। ਥੱਲੇ ਸਾਰੀ ਡਿਟੇਲਸ ਆਏ ਹੋਏ ਆ ਤੇ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਆਪਣਾ ਦਸਵੰਧ ਇਸ ਚੰਗੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਲਾਇਓ।
So further details, just follow us information at the bottom. And if you want to just pop along, if you've got Estar who are outside in India now at this time, because it's obviously half term happening in different places, let them know and they can get involved with Share Team if they want to as well.
Absolutely, yeah, that'd be great. Okay. Okay, on what's on tonight's show then?
So again, like I mentioned earlier, it's a packed show. We've got Khalsa Club meeting someone special.
Is Bittu going to be on there? Because I love watching
I can't tell you that. It's top secret.
That's not fair. Okay, we've got Dr Harbir Singh. We've spent a month tracking him down. We finally found him and he's going to be on later on the health section.
We've got our parenting tips as per usual. So some lovely tips there for you to take on.
That's right. And Dr Singh as normal. He's doing his Share Sakhi segment later on, and he's going to be talking about the 6 qualities of a saintly person. Really, really good. And some shots again of him, some of his filming that he's done
in India. Yeah. So history segment this week, it looks like Maharaj Dalip Singh.
That's right, yeah. But unfortunately this week,
I know, some bad news. Some bad news,
yeah. They're really busy though. So
panic not. They are conjuring up something exciting for next week. So watch this space.
That's right, yeah. Their next sketch is going to be brilliant. So that's what they're all getting ready doing at the moment.
So we've got our videos to look forward to, the competition, the outtakes. Oh, yes. It's the packed night.
Yes, so let's crack on.
Share Charity UK bring you another fantastic book from Sikh history. Guru Nanak and the Boulder. Wonderful illustrations and a little reflection quiz. It's written in rhyme for you and your offspring to enjoy. The book is available on eBay and Amazon now.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Welcome to the Khalsa Club show. I'm Kiran Kaur, and with me I have some beautiful children from the Crossroad Khalsa Club team, and I've got Sheila Singh. Say Fateh everybody to Sheila Singh.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Right, today's show is about somebody who's very, very special, and I want you to see who it could be. So why don't you follow us and have a look. Come on everybody.
Hey guys, I'd like you to meet someone really special. He's for the whole world to see. He's Guru Granth Sahib Jee.
Come to see my Guru and pray with me. My Guru makes me really happy. No matter who you are, you can pray with me. Guru is for everyone.
Did any of you guess who it was? It was our beloved Guru, our forever living Guru, Guru Granth Sahib Jee. Guru Arjan Dev Ji compiled the Adi Granth, and the full composition was done by Guru Gobind Singh Ji. All 10 Gurus' Jyot is in the Guru Granth Sahib Ji, as mentioned in the Sikh Ardas. We only ever bow to Guru Granth Sahib Ji and no human body or any other holy scriptures. Our Guru Granth Sahib Ji is our living Guru. We come to our Guru for guidance. This is one way of doing Matha Tek. And when you stand up, you say Fateh, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. This is another way of doing Matha Tek. This is called Dandot. We do Parikramma because this shows that Guruji is the centre of our lives. A Gursikh should always revolve their lives around Guruji. Now we're going to talk about some amazing facts about Guru Granth Sahib Jee. So does anybody know where Guruji is sitting right now? This is called a palki. Guruji sits on a manji sahib, which is within a palki. Guruji is always placed higher. This is to show respect. Can anybody guess what this is called? Out of you guys? Anybody?
Jor Sahib.
Jor Sahib, that's right. Jor Sahib is done to show royalty. In the past, kings and queens would have Jor Sahib done over them. We do this over Guru Granth Sahib Jee because he is our King of Kings and to show royalty and respect. And how do we do it?
We get it.
Over Guruji, don't we? Yeah? So like this. This is exactly how Gyaniji is doing it. So can anybody guess what the blue kapra is over Guruji? Let's have something from the older children. The older children must know what that is. What is it?
Ramallah Sahib.
A Ramallah Sahib. And can you get different colours of Ramallah Sahib?
Yeah.
That's right. So Guruji always looks really pretty, doesn't he? Different Ramallah. Some people have plain Ramallah, so it looks elegant. And sometimes you have nice. So it's like Guruji's clothing, like how we cover ourselves with clothing. That's how we have a Ramallah Sahib. So it covers Guruji. Right. And has anybody ever seen Guru Granth Sahib Jee? Have you seen Guru Granth Sahib Jee? Where Gyaniji will lift up the Ramallah and you see what it looks like?
It's all together.
It's all together. And what do we call that all together?
Leva.
This is a Ladivar Sarup, where it's all joined up writing. So all the Gurmukhi is joined up, there's no space whatsoever.
Wow, that's amazing!
So in Guru Granth Sahib Jee, can you guess how many angs we have in there? And angs are called pages. There's 1,430. Now at the top of the Guru Granth Sahib Jee, if you can see, where Gyani Ji will point to us, that's where it shows us the page numbers.
659.
659. You can see who's wrote the Shabad, as each Shabad is numbered. So for example, this Shabad is written by Guru Arjan Dev Ji and has the number 5 written in Gurmukhi. At the end of the day, Guruji is taken to a place called Sachkhand. This is a room that is for Guruji, and every Gurdwara has this. Guruji is treated with utmost respect.
My Guru is the Granth, my Guru is his word, my Guru is the only one I bow to in this world. My Guru is the Granth, my Guru is his word, my Guru is the only one I bow to in this world. My Guru is the light, he teaches us what's right. My Guru has the power to make everything alright. My Guru is so great, he came to save us all. My Guru is for everyone, no matter what you call. My Guru is the Granth, my Guru is his word. My Guru is the only one I bow to in this world. My Guru is the Granth, my Guru is his word. My Guru is the only one I bow to in this world. My Guru is so wise, he's different from the rest. My Guru is the word of God, and through it we are blessed. My Guru is alive, through the word he speaks to us. He answers all our prayers, and in him I place my trust. My Guru is the Granth, my Guru is his word. My Guru is the only one I bow to in this world. My Guru is the Granth, my Guru is his word. My Guru is the only one I bow to in this world. My Guru is the way, we understand God's play. My Guru's words enlighten us, we sing them every day. My Guru in this game, 10 human forms they came. Guru Nanak, Guru Gobind Singh, Guru Granth Sahib are the same. My Guru is the Granth, my Guru is his word. My Guru is the only one I bow to in this world. My Guru is the Granth, my Guru is his word. My Guru is the only one I bow to in this world. My Guru is the Granth, my Guru is his word. My Guru is the Granth, my Guru is his word. My Guru is the Granth, my Guru is his word. My Guru is the only one I bow to in this world. My Guru is the Granth, my Guru is his word. My Guru is the only one I bow to in this world. My Guru is the Granth, my Guru is his word. My Guru is the only one I bow to in this world. My Guru is the only one I bow to in this world.
Thank you children for watching at home. I hope you all learnt about the Guru Granth Sahib Jee. Here's a recap of what these children have learnt as well. So if we start off with Sukhmani Kaur.
I learned that Guruji is placed on a Mandi.
And the Mandi Sahib, that was right. Avneet?
I learned that there's 1,430 ankhs in Guru Granth Sahib Jee.
Brilliant. Chirag?
I learned about the Balki.
The Balki style, yeah? And
I learned when Bittu popped out.
oh, when Bittu popped out. Bittu? Oh, go on then, Calvin.
I learnt about the Bania in Guru Granth Sahib Jee.
And the scheme?
I learned that there's different types of methodic.
And I learned that there's 2 different types of suroop.
Wow, so you've all learned quite a bit today, haven't you? And Shira Singh, what did you learn today?
Shira Singh, are you waving?
Okay, no, he's not waving. What are you doing, Shira Singh? What's he doing, everybody? Oh, he's doing Jar Sahib, that's right. So we've all learnt something today, haven't we, children? So when we come to the Gurdwara, now we know what all the things that Guruji is all about. So let's all say Fateh now, and we'll see you next time. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
On today's Sikh History segment, we're looking at Maharaja Dalip Singh, and we've been very, very fortunate that we've got some very good footage there, haven't we?
Yeah, from the boys at the National Sikh Museum here in Derby. Those guys have spent a lot of time putting this material together, especially for the younger generation, and they've done some great research, so check this out.
ਆਈਆਂ ਪਰਤਲਾ ਬੀੜ ਕੇ ਤੋਪਖਾਨੇ ਅੱਗੋਂ ਸਿੰਘਾਂ ਨੇ ਪਾਸੜੇ ਤੋੜ ਸੁੱਟੇ ਮੇਵਾ ਸਿੰਘ ਤੇ ਮਾਖੇ ਖਾਂ ਹੋਏ ਸਿੱਧੇ ਹੱਲੇ 3 ਫਰੰਗੀ ਦੇ ਮੋੜ ਸੁੱਟੇ ਸ਼ਾਮ ਸਿੰਘ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਅਟਾਰੀ ਵਾਲੇ ਬਨ ਸ਼ਾਸਤਰੀ ਜੋੜ ਵਿਛੋੜ ਸੁੱਟੇ ਸ਼ਾਮ ਮੁਹੰਮਦਾ ਸਿੰਘਾਂ ਨੇ ਗੋਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਾਂਗ ਨਿੰਬੂਆਂ ਲਹੂ ਨਿਚੋੜ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ from National Sikh Museum here in Derby. You are witnessing the heavy artillery of the Khalsa Raj that belonged to the Sikh kingdom. This week is really important for us. It was this week that the last surviving Maharaja of the kingdom, Maharaja Dalip Singh, passed away in Paris, in France. Maharaja Dalip Singh, he was only 5 at the time Sher-e-Punjab, Maharaja Ranjit Singh, his father, passed away. After his passing away, there were so many little conspiracies that took place to move Maharaja Dalip Singh away from his mother, Maharani Jind Kaur, who could have taught him so many things that Sikhs would have had the kingdom back. Maharani Jind Kaur was moved within Punjab so many times with so many excuses, so many allegations, and then she was permanently exiled from Punjab to another kingdom. When Maharani was away from the kingdom, she tried so many times to establish connection with Maharaja Dalip Singh and the original missile, Shukr Chakia missile. But unfortunately, connections could not be made. Maharaja Dalip Singh, he was 14 when he was exiled permanently from Punjab to the United Kingdom under the guardianship of Logan. The kingdom itself was so big. You're looking at the map of the original kingdom here. This was the original map, all the way up to Kabul Kandar, Rawalpindi, Attock, Hind to leke Sindh tak Khalsa Raj si kise samay. Eh Raj sada kida khusa. How did we actually lose that Raj? The Raj was lost through the traitors who had betrayed the kingdom, who had betrayed the Khalsa, who betrayed its own soldiers. In the life of Viscount Cuff, he mentioned in that, he said, certain is that there would have been a different story to tell if body of man had not been commanded by the traitors ਵਿਸਕਾਊਂਟ ਗੱਫ ਦੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਸਫਾ 108 ਤੇ ਕਹਿ ਰਿਹਾ ਇਹ ਯਕੀਨੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜੇਕਰ ਸਿੱਖ ਫੌਜ ਦੇ ਜਵਾਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਬਾਗਡੋਰ ਗੱਦਾਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਹੱਥ ਨਾ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਤਾਂ ਕਹਾਣੀ ਕੁਝ ਹੋਰ ਹੀ ਹੋਣੀ ਸੀ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
Also tonight we've got parenting tips, that really good guidelines on some issues that parenting's come across. So this one's looking at Nitnem.
Yeah, it can be really hard sometimes when you've got a couple of kids to look after and you're trying to cram in your meditation in the morning and your prayers and all that. So this Benji Group course is going to just take us through some of the tips that she's found really useful.
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Today I'm going to talk about how to do Nitnem when you have young children. It can be quite challenging, and a few of our followers on Instagram have asked us to cover this in the show today. There are many reasons why a parent might struggle to get their Nitnem done. It might be because they're a single parent, it might be because they have medical reasons, they do night shifts, or their children are so young that they still wet the bed or even need feeding at night. Here are some tips to help you complete your Nitnem every day. What does the Nitnem consist of? Mansimar, can you help me out here?
Yeah, the Nitnem Banis consist of Chapki Sahib, Jap Sahib, Zaprasad Savaiya, Chopai Sahib, Anand Sahib, Rera Sahib, Keetan Suella and Ardas.
Thank you. Number 1, we must always try to do our Nitnem at Amrit Vela. I know that's not easy, I struggle with that every day myself, but that's the key because that's when our children will be sleeping and it will have the most effect. Number 2, try to learn your Nitnem off by heart. It's not an easy task, but it's definitely possible. That way, if you're walking around the house and getting the kids ready, you can do your Nitnem off by heart. Number 3, listen to your Nitnem. It's not the best option because it's very, very hard to have mindfulness when we're listening to someone else recite our prayers for us. But it's definitely your option, especially if you're early on in the path, because that way the words will become familiar to you. Try to set yourself a target. Food is a really good way to do that. Say to yourself, I'm not going to eat my breakfast until I've done my Nitnem. That way you know you'll get it done as soon as possible. I hope you found these suggestions helpful. The thing to remember is that not one size fits all. As parents, we know that. You just need to try your best. We need to keep talking about it and supporting each other as parents. These are just some suggestions that I've made that I've learned over time, but you might have some more. So just contact us and let us know so we can share it with other parents. The thing that you must remember about your Nitnem is that it's a daily routine that's been given to us by Guru Granth Sahib Jee and must never, ever, ever, in any circumstances, be missed. For example, when I had Guru Mansimar Kaur, it happened at a very, very strange time of the night. So by the time I came out of recovery, it was time for Amrit Vela. So Gurpreet Singh, my husband, he sat next to me and recited the Nitnem for me on my behalf. And that's how we should be supporting each other as parents and partners.
Dr Harbir Singh. We finally got hold of him after a month, right?
Yeah,
What's
absolutely.
he going to be talking about this time?
Dr Harbir Singh is absolutely fabulous. He's going to be giving you some health tips, and there's something for everybody. Absolutely all age groups can take something from him. And so watch this segment very, very carefully. I think there might be something there for me and my health issues as well.
Excellent. Okay. Before we go there, where did you get that t-shirt?
Yes, I was wondering when you're going to say that. So this is the Khalsa Foundation t-shirt, which you can purchase at Khalsa Family Retreat. So I've got the hoodie as well that goes with it. Not hoodie, sorry, a sweatshirt. So these kind of items can be purchased at Khalsa Family Retreat. And I've heard at Khalsa Family Retreat that they've got some lads and dads event organised and a mothers and daughters event organised. So get in there. We're down to the last 20 places now. So if you want to sign up.
And I understand that Dr Harbir Singh is going to be there as well, right?
Yes, he is. And his wife.
Excellent. We'll get a chance to meet them again.
Yes.
That'd be great. Okay.
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. My name is Dr Harbir Singh and I've been asked by Share Charity to make this segment on health. My background is as an osteopath and I've been working in the NHS for 8 years, and I have several private clinics across the country, including West London and Coventry. I became passionate about health when my mum contracted breast cancer in 2005. She had a lot of aches and pains as a result of her treatments, and we tried lots of natural things, but we couldn't get her any relief. Somebody recommended an osteopath. We went to see them, and immediately she had a benefit from the treatment, and I thought, this is amazing. There's something that you can do with your hands that doesn't involve surgery or drugs that can make somebody feel better, and that's when I changed my degree and switched to studying osteopathy and became more passionate about health. From a Sikhi point of view, I feel we should look after our bodies because Gurbani says, Har mandir eho sarir hai. And I see people in the clinic every day who have so many aches and pains that they're not able to sit comfortably. And that's going to impede on their ability to be able to sit for Simran or to be able to concentrate during their Path. My Sikhi journey began at camps, including Khalsa camp, where I met Gurmukhs there. And also after that, I've come from a Khan Peen Wali family where there's not any practicing Sikhs in my family, but the camps and the Sangat brought me into this world. And since then, I've been able to have a really happy, peaceful, healthy life. And that's thanks to Sikhi. The first thing anyone should do to improve their health is to improve their Sangat. If you want to get better at anything, you have to have sangat of people who are good at that thing. So whether that's Sikhi or whether that's health, you have to seek out those who have superb health and have maintained their health in old age, and you can find out what they've done, what their secrets are. You can do sangat with them, go for bike rides, go for walks, do the things that they do, and you will have the same kind of result that they have. You may have heard me talk about intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is when you eat within a narrow window of time. This isn't for everyone, but Gurbani does talk about eating less, speaking less, sleeping less, and in line with that, to eat less, intermittent fasting can be a tool which helps you moderate your calorie intake and helps you modify your eating habits so you generally eat better. When you're trying to improve your health and you're doing exercise, it's very common to pick up injuries, and the way to manage these is to seek appropriate attention from a medical practitioner. Also, rest is very important as well. Beyond that, it's really important to listen to your body. There'll be days when you don't feel like doing anything, and if it's psychological, that's a different reason. But if physically you feel like you're not up to it, it's important to rest on those days. If on certain days you feel like you have a certain problem in an area, then it's important to work around that area but still keep moving. If you look at the animal kingdom, if a lion was to get a slip disc, which they do, they don't avoid activity. They would modify their movements until they're physically able to move normally again. If you want to get in touch with me, the best way is to search for Harbir Singh on Google. You'll see my Instagram page and my Facebook and YouTube page. And you can always contact me and leave me any questions and I'll get back to you. My mission is to help every Sikh in the world and provide them with high quality information to improve their health and improve every Sikh person's health. I have to thank Crossroads Gurdwara for supporting Khalsa Kara and also all the seminars that I hold in Coventry. And around the country, I'm also available if you want to access some hands-on physical treatment.
Our regular star, Share Sikhi with Bhai Dasim Singh, who's going to be talking about the 6 qualities of a saintly person, what those qualities are. So it'd be great to listen to this, and also just to see how we measure up to that.
Yes, right, yes, yes. So all our videos are available on YouTube. So if there's something in Share Sikhi that you want to go over again, which I think is very valuable to do, any of Bhai Dasim Singh's talks, you can go to YouTube and find those and revisit those as many times as you need to really digest what he has actually explained to us.
Yeah, and also, if you subscribe to our Share Charity UK channel on YouTube and also on Instagram as well, then you'll be able to get regular alerts about all the latest content that we put out there.
In the Sanskriti slok of Guru Arjan Dev Ji, there are 6 key qualities of a holy person, or Gurmukh. The first is to repeat Vaheguru's name and keep him in mind. The second quality is to see sorrow and happiness as equal and to live a life without enmity. The third is to be compassionate to all beings and to keep control over the 5 vices. The fourth is to make the singing of Kirtan and God's praises your life and to remain unstained from Maya. The fifth is to give the same spiritual advice to both friend and foe and to live a life of loving devotion. And the sixth is not to slander others and to live life as a humble servant of the whole human race. When these 6 qualities are present, we call them a Gurmukh, or a true sadhu.
One of the key qualities from the Vara from Bhai Gurdas Ji is Hon is a Pol Kumaya, Gurmat Hriday Gribi Ave. So Bhai Gurdas Ji describes as 7 things there, 6 or 7 things. He says if you do those 7 things, you go to Sahajavastha. First thing he says is you lose your home. Second thing is you don't go in towards a lustful, looking lustfully at someone else. Something that isn't yours, we don't even think about that, and never mind take it. So we don't have any desire for anybody else's wealth. And you know, the important thing from Farid Ji is, Jida Farid Ji कहते रुखी सुखी खाए के ठंडा पानी पी. Is my, even if my the roti that I have, the bread that I have, or the prashada or the chapati kalo or jamati kalo, because mine's dry, because my next person sitting next to me, he's got butter on his, because I don't look at theirs. And I drink cold water, ठंडा पानी पियो. I don't look at that, he might have something, some other drink. Because never, my mind doesn't wander, what has he got? Why haven't I got it? So, Bhai Gurdas is saying, Paradar Benu Hath Na Lave. The 4th thing Bhai Gurdas is saying, Hon is a goal, Kumaya, Par Ninda Son Aap Hatave. So if someone's doing slandering somebody, Bhai Gurdas says, you walk away from that. You don't get immersed in someone slandering someone. That's the 4th thing. So Bhai Gurdas is saying that what the Guru says, you just do it. In other words, you do kamai. Kamai means to earn it. It means to do it daily. The one person who sleeps less, in other words, they treat Amrit Villa as the most important thing, not their work. Every day we wake up for our work. We don't wake up for the Guru. We wake up for our college. We don't wake up for our Guru. We wake up for our Thoda Sona, and it should be that less that you wake up for your Guru in the morning. You don't wake up for your friends or your work or your college or your daily life. Otherwise, you see, you're in Maya. We understand Maya now, no? You're in illusion. So, Satguru da Upadesh Kamavaya. Haunt is a goal, Kumaya. Thoda Savay, Thoda Khavay. Then Bhai Gurdashi's end line of all his Poriya, that's the Rahau. We discussed the Rahau last week. The center point of a Shabad is in the Rahau. all the rest of the shabd revolves around the Rahal. In Bhai Gurdashi's Vara, everything revolves around the last line. So Gurmukh Soi Sahaj Samave. Now Bhai Gurdashi says if someone does these 6 things, they go into Sahaj Avastha. They start merging with God. So here we go, Gurmukh Sahaj Subhae Pana Paya. Because they do those things that Bhai Gurdashi described, of nimirta, not looking at someone else's beauty, not looking at someone else's wealth, not doing nindya, understanding and living by Guru's teachings, and eating less, sleeping less, and living for the Guru. But they accept the parna, in other words, the hukum that happens, the thing that happens, they accept it. The Guru accepts it. It's okay as good what God's doing. Shabad surat livalai hukam kamaya. Now, live is the concentration. Your concentration should be on the Shabad. Sad Sangat Pai Nijikar Paya. He's saying in the Sad Sangat, you live with Pai Pavani. Now, Pai Pavani is fear, of course, scared to do a pav, a sin. So in the Sad Sangat, that's the fear that we have in Sad Sangat, that we don't want to commit a sin here. Pai means love. So we have fear of that, but we have love for the Sangat as well. So Bhai Gurdasha in the Sad Sangat, if you have the fear of committing a sin, but I have the love for the people, and love for Guru, and love for Waheguru there, Nijikar Paya. Inside of our body, we've got 9 gates. Eyes, ears, nose, mouth, and 2 below. But you've got 10th gate. Bhai Gurdasha is saying, if we live like that, your concentration starts going inwards. At the moment, ours is outwards. We can see things, but it starts going inwards. And there's inside over here in our body, there's a thing called a Nijikar. Nijikar is the deepest house, you could think of it like that. It's a really deep place, the house, and that's where God resides. Charan Kaval Patiyaye Pavarulubaya. When we fall in love with that Shabad of the word, Bhai Gurdasha describes it like a bumblebee. The bumblebee loves the lotus flower. It sits on the water, but the bumblebee flies over it. Now what happens to the bumblebee is, it sits inside a lotus, then the lotus closes at night and it kills it. We take our man, our home, we put it into the Guru Shabad, and slowly when the Shabad closes on us, we die. In other words, our I, man, dies. Sukh sampat par jai apyo piyaya. When we look for happiness, we look for happiness in really weird things. When we do ardas at the Gurdwara, everyone says sukh, man sukh mile sukh. But we don't know what that happiness is. The happiness we're asking for is day to day, as long as my money keeps coming in, as long as my house isn't damaged and things, as long as people talk to me in a certain way, as long as my children don't do anything off the rails, that's our happiness. We call that sukh. The Guru said that's not sukh. Tika, we need those things for our day-to-day living, but that's not sukh. What Bhai Gurdasha just described to you here is sukh, that's happiness. Happiness is where inside Parakat ho janda. We talked about Guru Nanak Dev Ji. He was Prakash, he wasn't born. The Jyot of Nanak was placed there by Waheguru, and Prakash, the Shabad is the same thing. It's illuminated, it comes out. That's the sukh that we want. And Abhyo Piyaya, that means that when that comes to life, there's a nectar, there's Amrit. Now we take Amrit from the outside. In India, when they want to take water out of the well, you have to take water, put it there first, and then you vacuum it and the water comes up. When you take Amrit, what the Guru's doing is, Bharatwan Amrit, the Guru gives you Amrit from outside, so that the inside of Amrit comes out. The essence of those two things are just like water and the water in the well. The essence of it is the same, but you need a small amount to put at the top. And then when they pump the water, the well in India, the water comes up upwards. Guruji is giving you Amrit from the outside, so that Amrit from the inside comes out, because there's Amrit inside. Bhai Gurdasha is describing to you here, when we live the Guru's life and way, Amrit starts coming from inside. Tan jane di mae selaya. So that's the center point for Bhai Gurdasha. He says, that mother, oh ma, that mother who gave birth to such a child, that mother whose son or daughter lives this bhakti. That's the Guru's way.
So Naam Simran is a daily routine for Gursikhs, but sometimes concentrating on Naam is quite a difficult task. So there are different things that we need to try and do daily to try and make our Simran and our concentration one with Waheguru. So the first thing is about the speed of the Simran. While we're doing Simran, we should try and change the speed. So sometimes you could try it slowly, then change it, go faster, then bring it back slowly again. Because if we keep it one speed, then sometimes that becomes monotonous to the mind. It's a bit like a clock in the background. Slowly your mind will filter it out. So one thing is changing the speed as we're going along through our Simran. So another thing we can try is to do Gurbani in the background. So the mind, we can actually do two things. We can be doing Waheguru Simran with our tongue, but with our mind we can actually recite Gurbani as well. So that's another thing that you can do. For instance, reading a Shabad, it might even be one line. You can actually recite the line with your mind while your jeeb, your tongue is saying Waheguru, Waheguru, Waheguru. The other thing is we have to do Simran with our breath. So Saas Gras, the Guruji's told us to do. So when we're breathing, it's being conscious of when the breath is coming and trying to make sure that breath we do say Waheguru with that breath as it's coming. So Simran is an emotion, so it's really important which emotions we apply when we're doing our Simran. So some of the things we can apply, some of the emotions are things like love, having a loving feeling. Living in fear of Waheguru is another emotion. Another one is seeing Waheguru close by. Another one is Bairag, that we're missing Waheguru a lot. And another one is like seeing Waheguru as our mother or father and having that relationship with Waheguru while we're doing our Simran. So finally, we have to be single-minded when we're doing our Simran. And Guruji calls that Ik Man Ik Chit. So our Chit is something we need to control, and that's the portion of our mind that brings in imagination and thoughts and memories. So an example of this is with Guru Nanak Sakhi, with the Qazi, where Guru Nanak Dev Ji was asked to pray, and then the Qazi was actually thinking about his horses and various things that were happening at home, and Guru Nanak Dev Ji wasn't pleased with that. So doing Simran with a single mind is extremely important.
When Bhai Gurdashi described Gursikh, he used in India. There's jere lovers hage Lele Majnu, Sassi Punnu, and Lele Majnu Ashki Chauchaki Jati. Bhai Gurdashi he went through all 5 of them. Ranja, Heer, Ranja, went through all of them. But he says, Peer Murida Pir Hari. Jere Gursikh loves his Guru more than them. Gavan Parbati. So he says the first love Gursikh gives is Jado Amrit Vile Utdaya. So when we go and do Bhakti, Guruji is saying, "Eight what a lover," and that love, from that love generates theirs more than even they loved each other. When we read our Savaiye, when Guruji goes through all the Savaiye, says Sravak, Sud, Samu, Sudan, Kidek, Virikar, Jog, Jatike, Sud, Surardan, Sud, Sudatik, Sant Samu, Anek Matike, Sari Desh ko dekh rahe ho, mat kaun dekhe Pran Patike. So Guru says, I've seen whole dunya, Sant dekh le, Mahapurusha apne aap ko khaan wale dekh le, I've seen Jati, Tapi, seen people Raje, he's seen people Sud, Supa, he's seen soldiers, he's seen all the dunya, sara kuch kar de, he's seen Tirth jaan wale, he's seen everyone, ko Bhuttan ko poojan hai, Pars ko Amritan ko poojan tayo. He's gone to the graveyard, jithe matha teki jande hai. He's gone everywhere. But Guruji, ultimately, the Bhakti lines in Suraiya, which there are few, read them carefully. The last line, Saad Samu Prasan Fire Jag, Sutra Se Avalok Chapenge. And the last lines are some of the Suraiya, you read their Bhakti line, they tell you what Bhakti is. And one of the key lines is, Jin Prem Kiyo, then he Prapayo. So, Jin Priyar Ka Liya Vai Guru Nal, who developed love from inside, they attain Waheguru. From fear, love comes. So we've got to remember that first we have to develop a fear. And all nirmal power is not that fear where we say, what's it done there, we're scared and hide under the table. It's fear of doing something wrong. So the fear of saying, I don't want to do that, it's galt. if Guru won't be happy with me, then that fear, nirmal pao, that develops love. Gurmati pao pujay pai, pao karni sach saar. So the first thing is Gurmat. From that dar paida hunda, pao karni sach saar. Guru says, oh sacha saar, that's actually Bhakti starts there. That you're from the fear of saying, fear of doing something wrong. Bhakti starts there. But then Guruji says, why Guru gives it, Prem Padat Paiye Pai Sach Naam Ada. Naam of the love Bhakti. In other words, Naam is not just a mantra. Naam, mantra jap ke is through Prem. Through Prem jo japna, Guru that's a daat. So daat will be from fear. Second thing is, Saad Sangat Bina Pao nahi upajai. Pao bin Bhakt nahi hove teri. Saad Sangat to begar. If you don't sit in Saad Sangat do Simran, Saad Sangat Naam Pyar se Saad Sangat Kirtan, Bhakti nahi. You're not going to get any Bhakti. You're not getting any Pyar. Aisi preet karo man mere aat pair prabh jano nere. That Guruji saying, Edda Pyar karna Vaheguru naal. That he's with you all the time. It's easier for us to say we sacrifice more for Maya than we do for Guru. So for instance, we tolerate loads of things. Tolerate lots of things to say, chalo, Maya theek hai. We're dependent so much on Maya, more on Maya than on Naam and Ban. Self-sacrifice and longing. We got more longing to be big people, to badde ghar sare ho jan, baddiyan karan mil jan, all these things. We want all those things. We got more longing for that than we have for God. And self-sacrifice, we sacrifice not coming Gurdwara, we sacrifice loads of things. Say, chalo, theek hai, that doesn't matter for now, Chalo, when we're older, we'll do it. But older, that you keep pata who's going to get to older or not. When you're looking at Bhakti and we want to get out of Maya, only love can take you out of Maya. Your love for Vaheguru, that's the only thing really that's going to take us out.
So this evening we've got viewers videos. We have Banvi Singh, 11 years old, and Blom Singh, 10 years old. So I think thank you so much for sending those videos in and keep them coming in.
Yeah, we love those videos. They're fantastic, especially seeing the next generation of Bache doing Simran, Kirtan, Gatka. We love that. So please keep sending them in. And also, it's good to show this because other children hopefully go, you know what, I want to do that as well. I want to learn that. You know,
be inspired and inspire others. Definitely, yeah.
Khalsa Foundation brings you this year's Khalsa Family Retreat, offering an inspirational winter break for the whole family away from the hustle and bustle of everyday life.
Join us for the ideal Sikh family winter retreat as the children will enjoy learning the basic fundamentals of Sikhi, together with fun games, activities and sports.
Adults will enjoy keynote lectures and interactive workshops by international guest speakers along with Q&A panels.
The perfect way to spend the winter break as a family unit engaging in Seva, Sangat and Simran.
With 4 days centered around Dhan Guru Granth Sahib Jee to rejuvenate your heart, mind, body and soul.
Excellent. Okay.
A huge thank you for everybody that keeps supporting us, giving us positive feedback and some negative pointers to improve on. We appreciate all your love. Keep the love coming in. Keep the donations coming in. ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਦਸਵੰਧ ਆ ਇਹ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੀਮਤੀ ਹੈਗਾ ਆ ਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹਮਾ ਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਯੋਗਦਾਨ ਪਾਓ ਆਪਣਾ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੇਵਾ ਵੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਕਰੋ ਸਾਡੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਦੇ ਸੇਵਾਦਾਰ ਉਹ ਇਸ ਵਕਤ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਹਨ ਕੈਂਪ ਲਾਉਣਾ ਹੈ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੁਲਾਕਾਤ ਕਰੋ ਤੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਯੋਗਦਾਨ ਪਾਓ
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਕਿੱਡੀ ਵੱਡੀ ਦਾਤ ਹੈ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਮਦਦ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਪ ਵਿਚਾਰਾ ਗਰੀਬ ਆ ਉਹਦੀ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਨਜ਼ਰ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀ ਆ ਪਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਕਰਕੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਚੈੱਕ ਕਰਕੇ ਜੇ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਟ੍ਰੀਟਮੈਂਟ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਆਪਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਲਈ ਮੁਫਤ ਆ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗਰੀਬ ਆ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਪੈਸਿਆਂ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਹੋਣਾ ਕਿੱਡੀ ਵੱਡੀ ਗੱਲ ਆ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਦਸਵੰਧ ਆ ਉਹ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਹੈਲਥ ਨੂੰ ਇੰਪਰੂਵ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਚੰਗੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੋ ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਯੋਗਦਾਨ ਪਾਓ please donate to these really good causes you're helping families who are really from poor backgrounds and giving them sight after so many years or helping their health in some way we can treat not just the eyes but any health issues we find at the time and also remember what we're going to also be doing at the same time during these camps is we are going to be doing prachar. Our teams are out there with those doctors and whilst those patients wait in turn we're also doing prachar with them as well, explaining Sikhi, or if they don't know much, we're using our resources that we've created here at Share Charity.
So don't forget our Share team's going to be at Croydon Rensby, which is just this weekend as well. So iCamp's going on in India at this time. There's an Rensby happening. It's a really busy time.
So please support us as much as you can. It's been we've enjoyed another fantastic show, haven't we, Benji?
Absolutely.
It's been a brilliant ride we've been on so far. So thank you very much for your support.
So follow us again on Facebook and on Instagram and share us, like us and give us your love, give us your duswand, give us your donations. ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਸੇਵਾਦਾਰ ਰੈਂਸਬਾਈ ਤੇ ਸੈਟਰਡੇ ਨੂੰ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਹੋਣਾ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਲੈਕਟ੍ਰੋਨਿਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੇਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇ ਸਕਦੇ ਤੇ ਸੇਵਾਦਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣਾ ਯੋਗਦਾਨ ਪਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ So thank you very much for tuning in and keep tuning in.
Take care.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. Packed for tonight then.
What have we got packed for tonight? We've got a packed show tonight. Let's go through it.
You know, Guru Granth, what?
Yeah, he's going to be talking about the 6 qualities of a 6 qualities of a saint.
ਆਈਆਂ ਪਰਤਲਾਂ ਬੀੜ ਕੇ ਤੋਪਖਾਨੇ ਅੱਗੋਂ ਸਿੰਘਾਂ ਨੇ ਪਾਸੜੇ ਤੋੜ ਸੁੱਟੇ ਸ਼ਾਮ ਸਿੰਘ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਅਟਾਰੀ ਵਾਲੇ ਫੇਰ ਗਲਤ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ
Yeah.